You know, I'm not really a fan of Sunday dinner, but I don't mind cooking Sunday roast if I've got the time and inspiration. So what am I doing out here by the river on a Sunday? Apologies for the wind, it's I have to edit this out. Well, I just fancy some riverside dining, well, particularly during lunchtime. So there is a pub nearby, a very ultra modern pub called the Sail Loft, and I did have a look at the TripAdvisor reviews, and I must admit I'm a little bit nervous as the scoring isn't very reassuring. So maybe I've come here and set myself up for failure, but I hope not. I aim to have a good time, and I'll see if I can make most of the situation. But you never know, it might actually be, it might even turn out to be very good. So but I thought I'd quickly shoot this introduction as my table is booked for 1:30. It is now 1:35, so I better dash down there before I lose my seat. Alright, I'll see you by the table. Just a cursory view of the wine list over this Sail Loft pub. Usual sort of safe choices from around the world. It's windy, so it's blowing menus and pieces of paper all over the place. But I will just stick to ale for this Sunday roast. They've got London Pride as it's a Fuller's pub, so yeah, it's a safe choice. You know what you're getting. So no experimentation here, I'm afraid. Sorry. Okay, and here is a little preview of the menu. Sorry, I've just had to weigh down the piece of paper, the menu that is, with my glass of water. It's a bit gusty out here. It's a shame the weather's a little bit temperamental, but it's all about the views. I'm sitting literally by the Thames. It's all still very nice, very splendid. Yeah, so I'm just going to stick to a roast. Usual dilemma: should it be beef? Should it be pork? Lamb? Chicken? I've had beef yesterday. I had a rump steak in Hawksmoor, so I may just elect to go for maybe perhaps a roasted porchetta. That looks rather tempting. A batter sausage and curry sauce. Quite tempted by that. Okay, so the formal business of menu reading and making my order has been taken care of, and I'm now just admiring the rather increasingly busy view of the Thames. I'll quickly get on camera in a second. Oh, thank you. There's all kinds of rescue boats, Uber Clipper, there's a big ocean liner. Yeah, it's all going on around here at the moment, so I'm glad I picked this spot. Yeah, this is the first time I've been to this pub. It's an ultra modern building. So it's a very, very young pub, merely an infant in the grand scheme of things. But it's quite local to me, so I figured I should just give it a try in a way, regardless of any of the negative reviews are out there. And yeah, I'm just got to remain positive that it's going to be a nice experience. I've elected to go for 2 courses. I've gone for the batter sausage and curry sauce, yeah, very gourmet, and then followed by the roast porchetta, or porchetta. I think, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I'm just sitting here thinking of something interesting to say to you guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit jaded today. Not firing on all 4 cylinders, but I'm sure I'll grow into this vlog as I think I normally do. Anyway, I've ordered myself a London Pride and it's landed, so I'm going to enjoy this while waiting for my food to arrive. So, cheers. And course number 1 has landed. It is a sausage on a stick. Not just any sausage though, it's a sausage and batter on a stick. I'm going to turn the plate around though. Sorry, it's needs to go this way, so it's a bit more, makes a bit more sense. The universe is now slightly better place because of that. Yeah, curry sauce. Imagine it'd be the sort of the fruity curry sauce. This is not a food review, by the way. I'm just sharing experiences. I always do. I'm just thinking, how do I approach this? It's just going to simply be picking up the sausages like this and just bite into it, I suppose. There you go. Wish me luck. It's rather good. The crispy batter has that lovely sort of deep fried fat smell, kind of thing that brings you the seaside vibes. Yeah, liking this. Now try the curry sauce. Dip that in there. Yeah, that sauce is rather flavourful. It's not the sugary sweet curries that you normally expect. So yeah, I was quite surprised by that one. So far so good, without jinxing anything like this. Oh, yep, sorry. Thank you.
That's a nice setup.
Oh, cheers. I don't know what it is. Every time I do a intro, outro, things happen at exactly the wrong time. I'll edit that out. My mains has landed, and it's all. I'm just completely thrown now. Who said vlogging was easy? Hey. Okay, so yeah, the food's looking rather splendid. So I want to get a little bit of a first-person shot of it in a second before I tuck in. So porchetta, some gravy, cauliflower cheese, a little bit of smashed swede, roast potatoes, and of course the mighty Yorkshire pudding. And I just sound like another food vlogger, don't I? I don't know. I'm not having a good day. I'm telling you, I'm just struggling to find cadence and flow. So apologies if this video is going to turn out a bit naff. I've got a feeling that it might be, but who knows? I need to be positive. So yeah, I'm just going to troop on. You know, it's one of those places where staff will keep coming over when you least need them to. Oh, good grief. Okay, right. So I just cut into the porchetta, and the crackling is a little bit. How should I say it? A bit tough. So they've not quite roasted that as well as they could have. It's a dark art to get crackling right though, so maybe I'm being a little bit harsh. Right, so I'm gonna just get a piece of the pork with just my fork, just a little piece, little morsel. The meat is tender, lovely, earthy, accompanying flavours from the herbs. Yeah, very nice. Sorry for having to. There's something about just watching some bloke eat a plate of food. It doesn't really appeal to me. So when I'm seeing myself do it, I just think, what am I thinking? What am I doing? Anyway, I'll try and keep this short and sweet and painless as possible. I've still got my Yorkshire pudding intact, still left to eat. Yeah, it's fine. It's nothing to write home about really. The roast potatoes are fine, nice and soft in the middle, fluffy, fairly crispy on the outside. All the usual, as you expect in a chain-run pub. Yeah, not food review, just relaying experiences I normally do. Yeah, it's just not sure what else there's to say. It's just Sunday roast in a chain-run pub, to be honest. Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll just fill up the rest of the video with the shots of the river. Maybe that would help with making this video a bit more bearable. Hey, cheers. Lunch with a view. I think that's how you could best describe the visit here today. I think that's about sums it up really. Yeah, service has been very good, very prompt, perhaps too prompt for irritated vloggers like myself today. No, it's not their fault. Considering this is a local, relatively speaking, I think somewhere I could come again for drinks or maybe just a spot of lunch or dinner, but not if I'm going to be blown away by the food. It's not that sort of place. It is a brewery run pub, and with the fortunate position along the Thames to exploit the charming views out there. So it is what it is, to be honest, and I think most people, I think most of you guys would get that if you're coming across a particular place like this. And normally with my sort of dining or pub vlogs is I would tell you a little bit of history of the venue itself, but being this is a modern pub built in, I believe it's 2016. I'm actually shocked that it is nearly 10 years old as well. I, from just looking at it, you'd think it was built maybe yesterday. But yeah, there's actually nothing, no backstory about it. It's just a new development in this part of the river. Yeah, a lot of square footage, a lot of tables there. It's a pretty large venue, but yeah, it just lacks that sense of conviviality that you expect in a more older, charming pub, or even a restaurant. Even yeah, I just find, I think it's. I mean, I am a little bit grumpy today, but I'm just failing to see or sense any vibe about this place. There's customers here as well. There's a mix of, I believe, Londoners and tourists and such, but it's not really setting anything on fire. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I should just come here another time, maybe on a Saturday evening, and then give it another chance. But it doesn't matter. That's what I think. This place is going to continue and have plenty of trade, as it's in a very good spot for tourist footfall. You know, literally along the promenade or along the Thames path, the infamous Thames path that is. Okay, so I'm going to finish this beer and then settle up and then see if I could just have a little peruse around and get a little bit some more fancy footage of in and around this part of the Thames. Some filler to try and desperately save this video. I'm sorry, I got a feeling that this one isn't going to be particularly very good, but just wanted to maybe just upload it just so you know that vlogging isn't always champagne and skittles. The Sail Loft, Greenwich. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to take a fair amount of steps to get away so I can actually speak. So you have to bear with me, folks. You know what? I actually had a little wander around upstairs in the Sail Loft pub. The actual view is actually really nice up there. So I can imagine if you were going to have a meal out, especially maybe on a very nice day or in the evening, you get a rather stunning view of the Thames. So maybe I'm just selling it short from just sort of having sort of Sunday lunch outside on a windy day. And I think there's a lot more customers inside than there's outside. Maybe most likely because of the bit of a gusty breeze that's going on today. So in terms of the sort of sense of buzziness and atmosphere, I think it's actually better inside than it is out, believe it or not. So maybe I've been a bit harsh. Who knows? Yeah, so that was my Sunday lunch fare. It's fine. It's passable. It's edible. There's nothing sort of out of the ordinary. Very, very middle of the road food, as you expect. But when you got a view like that of the Thames, overall the experience is rather nice. And hope I'm just showing you it in a fairly balanced way, even though I'm a bit grumpy today. That's about really it from me. So I just thought I'd put together something to cover a sort of Sunday activity. Just go out for a bit of Sunday lunch and yeah, just sort of close off this weekend really before we start off with another week. And for those who have been watching my other videos and have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, as it will certainly help my channel. The more subscribers I have, then the more likely my videos, my new content gets pushed out to a wider audience, so people know I actually exist, and this channel will continue to exist. All right, so that's enough of my begging and grovelling. Thanks to everybody who has been watching, and again, apologies for the rather mediocre video. I will certainly follow up with some better stuff next time. Okay, so I wish you all a happy weekend, and I'll see you again soon.